Hey everyone, how are you? We're happy to have you all here from around the world. If you're new, welcome to the family. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Chinese aid is pouring down over Gaza at a time when the Arab world is failing them. The Baghdad summit was a huge event that shook Israel's foundations. Trump is back with a map, but no Palestine on it. Sisi is standing firm against normalization, while Abdullah bin Zayed, the UAE's foreign minister, acts like Israel's unofficial spokesman. Spain opened a path for massacres by raising its voice. The attack on Gaza is an unforgivable crime. In a scene that went beyond all diplomatic expectations, a Chinese plane landed on Palestinian soil. Not a fighter jet or a carrier of weapons, but a plane carrying a different spirit aid. China, a country that usually stays out of the Middle East's fine details, this time came very close, speaking firmly but without anger.
China stands for justice, supports the Palestinian people, and calls for an immediate stop to the attacks on Gaza.
This statement wasn't just empty diplomatic words, it was like a bullet fired in the silence of the international community. While the world settles for worried statements and calls for restraint, China decided to do more, to offer a real helping hand in a time of betrayal.
China has always believed, and still believes, that Palestinians are the ones who should rule Palestine. No one else, no substitute.
This was a direct and harsh response to what Donald Trump said, which sparked a storm of anger.
The U.S. would take control of Gaza after its residents are moved to friendly countries, claiming Gaza has become unlivable. My latest plan was to relocate them to Libya, since it's far from Israel and the conflict zone.
But Lin Jian didn't stop there. He reminded the world of what some try to bury under deals and normalization.
We totally reject forcibly displacing Gaza's people and hope that the ceasefire will be used not to tear apart what's left, but to bring the Palestinian cause back to its fair track, based on a two-state solution for real lasting peace in the Middle East.
China's message went beyond just a diplomatic statement. It was a symbolic stand against the grand plan to wipe out the cause, turning Palestinians from a people into a number on a resettlement map, forcing them to leave their land forever, while new maps are drawn over the ruins of their identity. China's aid to Palestine, especially Gaza, included several types of help, according to official statements: urgent humanitarian and medical aid, basic food supplies, logistical support and shelter materials. Meanwhile, Donald Trump suddenly reappeared, this time with money and normalization.
During my recent Gulf visit, I didn't come to give a speech or attend a security summit. I came to collect the fruits of my years in power. The deal of the century, the rush of some capitals to normalize ties, and the donation boxes that opened and closed after the deals were signed. My billion-dollar tour collected more than $2.5 trillion from Saudi Arabia, the UAE, and Qatar.
What was surprising wasn't just the huge amount he raised from Arab countries, but also the statement by Abdullah bin Zayed, the UAE foreign minister, which sounded like a roadmap for what comes after normalization.
Israel is a strategic partner in building the region's future.
Even though he spoke diplomatically, his words sparked waves of outrage. Where is Palestine? Where are the rights that once echoed at Arab summits?
We also stress the need to free hostages.
For a moment it felt like listening to a minister from Netanyahu's government, not an Arab minister from a Muslim country. His tone represented the occupiers more than they do themselves. The scene was shocking. An Arab foreign minister didn't even mention Palestine, instead naming Israel as a strategic partner, while Gaza was under bombardment and the children's blood hadn't dried. Trying to save some Arab pride, the leaders met in the Baghdad summit. 5 leaders showed up out of 22 invited. Others sent representatives. The summit was titled "For Palestine," but in reality, it seemed like an attempt to fix what's been broken for years. Egypt's President Abdel Fattah Sisi was there with a calm tone.
He said there won't be peace in the Middle East without a just solution to the Palestinian cause. The sadness and frustration on his face were clear about the Arabs' stance and their insistence on normalization. He stressed that even if Israel signs normalization deals with all Arab countries, lasting, just, and comprehensive peace will remain out of reach unless a Palestinian state is established according to international legitimacy.
The surprise came from Europe, Spain.
Spain, a country not usually counted as a major player in global politics, stood up and said it rejects the ongoing aggression on Gaza and refuses to ignore the Palestinian cause. At the Arab League summit in Baghdad, Spain announced its intention to request the UN General Assembly to refer the Israeli siege on Gaza to the International Court of Justice, aiming to assess Israel's commitment to international law regarding humanitarian aid. Spain's stance impressed many in the Arab street, while many people wondered how things got to this point, standing in the middle while China and Spain moved forward in supporting us.
Thank you so much for watching. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. At S News, we're committed to bringing you fair and honest news. See you soon in the next video.